Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks, aka Redbeard. So today I have for you one of my favorite bourbons. Period. Yes. So this is the new 2020 release of Colonel H. Taylor Barrel Proof. I still have about half a bottle left of the 2019 barrel release, and I will probably I will more than likely do a side-by-side comparison for you folks. But for today, I'm going to do something that I don't normally do. Come here. Come here. I'm going to do an uncorking and give you my thoughts off the neck. You turd. Bonnie's had an upset stomach the last couple days, and she crapped in my floor twice about 3 or 4 days ago, and I think the neighbor, he's been giving her treats. He might be buttering her up. He might be planning to rob my house. Hopefully not, but he's definitely making friends with her, giving her a bunch of treats, and I think he gave her too many treats one day, and it did not agree with her poor little tummy. Because she only gets, if she gets table scraps, she doesn't get like chips and nasty food. All she ever eats is steak and meat. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Bonnie? Yeah. So Bonnie had a upset stomach, shit the bed twice, and then puked up a bunch of food. So here we go. Bottle pop. Did I mention this is one of my favorite whiskeys? Sounds so good. So anyway, I had the first time I ever had this was probably 2 to 3 years ago. I purchased a large sum of bottles to kind of get this channel going. Get the I have a whiskey group on Facebook. I'm not very active in it, but I used to hold tastings here at my house, so I would invite people over, friends of mine, and we'd run through a tasting, because that's kind of what that was like a second venture that I really wanted to get into, and I still kind of want to do that, and it's still on the table, but I'm just not really pushing it too hard right now with all the, you know, the CV19 stuff going on. My Sharona. So anyway, I had this one 2 to 3 years ago. Loved it then. I picked up last year's batch, so I think I had 2018's batch. I might still have a sample bottle left of it, and I don't have I didn't write the proof on it. I don't think. I think I still do have it. But I got last year's batch, and now I have this year's batch. This one is bottled at 130.3 proof. Now that last year is 129.3 proof. So they're running pretty steady on their release so far. I wish I'd have wrote down what the proof was on 2018's, but oh well. Let's see. Ooh, let's see how she. I'm already setting myself up. Y'all are gonna get a bad review today. Oh man, it smells like shit. Don't buy it. If you want to, let me know where it's at. I will source these out and get rid of them for you guys. So like, you definitely don't want this whiskey. You don't want it in your house. You don't want it. Definitely don't want it in your mouth. Nope, don't want it at all. Just let me know where it's at. I will dispose of it for you. That's the word I was looking for, dispose. And yeah, I'll help you guys out. So, all right, let's see how she tastes. The heat is what I noticed first on that one. It is powerful in the mouth. A lot going on there. It's not just, usually you get some of these barrel proof whiskeys and they're just kind of one note charging in front of the rest, but there's just hints of caramel, toffee, cinnamon, spices. I mean, you got the wood notes, the oak. You get some oakiness from it. One thing, so as the first sip, the finish is not very long so far. Now, that could be because it's the neck pour. Who knows? I mean, there are oils in this thing. So, yeah. There's definitely, it's oily in the glass for sure. Long legs. It's just creeping down that glass. But, and from time to time, which I don't know how much is backed in science, it will change once you let it open up again. So, you know what? I saw that on another channel. I think that's what I'll do. I'll pause. I'll be right back. Get my second taste. Wait a few minutes. Taste it again. See if it's opened up. Oxidized a little bit. And we'll go from there. So, I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Alright. So, I gave it about 5 minutes. Probably long enough. We'll see. I've never really done that before. I just kind of get into it and then... Alright. Let's see if she changed a little bit. The nose is kind of opened up a little bit. It's not near as like alcohol forward. So maybe it helps to let whiskey breathe a little bit before just cracking a bottle, dumping it, and just going to town on it. So maybe even next time, uncork it, pour it in your glass, let it sit for about 5 minutes. Or you can do like I did and take your first sip, let it open up, and then try it again. So, alright, I'm going to see how she tastes. Just heavy caramel. Heavy caramel, cinnamon. I know this is the mash bill number 1 from Buffalo Trace. It's the low rye mash bill, and it could be because of the alcohol, but very hot on the tongue. Spicy, kind of spicy, but like just heat spice, not really like cinnamon spice. But a little bit longer finish on that one, so I don't feel like this one has as long of a finish as last year's, and I'll probably do a comparison on that here in the near future. But flavor wise, now the heat is still all there. So like mouth blown out, but it's not unbearable, especially if you're accustomed to high proof bourbons and whiskeys. It's not going to be so much. It's got like the same amount of burn as swishing with Listerine. That's it. So it's not like it's going to just totally just firebomb your mouth. But flavor wise, whatever they're doing with these barrels, wherever they're sitting, that's exactly where they need to be. Don't forget, tastes like shit. Tell me where it's at, and I will dispose of it post-haste. Alright, that's all I got. It's really good. I mean, honestly, if you can find one, that brings up another point. If you can find one at retail, these run about $65, $70. It's not bad. It's a good barrel-proof bourbon for a decent price. Please, do not give in to the secondary market. I think I would go as high. I would pay $100 for this barrel-proof compared to like Booker's. I wouldn't mind paying secondary at $100 for this. Probably not going to go much higher. Maybe 120 tops. And even then, that's $50 over retail. But do not give in to people who are charging triple, quadruple the price. I mean, all you're doing is giving fuel to those people and allowing them the hubris to think that they can just keep selling stuff at outrageously marked up prices. We need to stop it. Enough is enough. Stop. Don't buy secondary. Pisses me off. Because I mean, I have the opportunity to find bottles like this with the connections that I've made over the last 2 to 3 years, I could sell, like right here. I mean, I could get an easy $1,000 just off these 4 bottles right here. Old Fitz, William LaRue, George T, Eagle Rare. I mean, 40 Creek Double Barrel, Wild Turkey 17. I mean, I could easily offload these bottles for twice their price and just bring in a little more. But I choose not to. I'd rather help people. I had a friend call me up today, asked me if I could help him find a bottle of Blanton's. Just so happens, I knew a store that had a bottle of Blanton's, and I asked the manager if I could get it, and she said yes. So, thank you for that. And I offloaded it to him. I didn't buy it and tell him to give me 20 extra bucks. No, he paid for it with his own money. He bought it for retail. Good for him. He likes Blanton's. So that's all I got. Don't forget, like and subscribe, share with your friends, smash that like button. Check the description below for all the links to help out with the bills around the house. Check out Patreon if you want to help donate, like $1 a month. That'd be awesome. I mean, if I can get 500 people to donate $1 a month, I mean, this channel would go places. Probably like whiskey distilleries, those type of places. Anyway, check out the Branded Idiots. Like always, drink some whiskey, share with your friends and family. Be safe, don't drink and drive. Take care. We'll see you next time. Cheers.